Samantha kindly her gaze?
Not fair.
You're sure you found that behind the bakery?
Of that I am most certain. I have a newfound empathy for Stone Cold. It is most disconcerting to not trust the accuracy of your own mind.
Hello? Can I turn around, please? Wait a minute. Are you saying that Maxie and Elizabeth are in trouble?
Most assuredly.
Sean Butler is covering for me while I'm in hospital. I'm going to get him on this right.
Yeah, I'm going to call Sean. I've got to go see Kristina, too.
I hope your sibling is well.
She's going to be fine.
Oh, well, no doubt you're most concerned. I apologize for my most inopportune intrusion.
Don't. Please. Spinelli, it's so good to have you back. I've missed you. Why don't you stay here and talk to Jason?
About what?
The wedding. You know, who's going to do what? Yep. Okay. See you later.
I will be most honored and pleased to contribute to the nuptials in any way, however small that may be.
I want you to know that you've been a great friend to me. And it would mean a lot to me if you would be my best man.
It's just as much my fault as it is your father's, at least, and I'm sorry, kiddo. Yeah, you've got every reason to hate me.
It's not why I'm crying. My dad's the one who hurt me. And he'll never say he's sorry. Never admit that he was the one who hurt me.
Hey, Chrissy, what happened? What did you do to upset her?
Nothing. It was my dad. I woke up and he was making things worse as usual. Thanks for doing everything you did to help.
Yeah. Anytime. You need anything, you let me know, okay?
Okay.
I mean it. Anything.
Careful, I might hold you to it.
You're supposed to be blending in, so blend. And keep your eyes on the floor and at the meds cabinet.
I made one slip.
And not only did the intrepid Nurse Weber see you stealing pills, you were so lit you didn't realize she was following you. You led her right to Rosetta's. You could have compromised the whole operation.
Joey got the nurse safely stashed. And that mouthy blonde.
And nothing else better go wrong. You missed the spot.
Fraternizing with the help?
No, I noticed a wet spot. It's an accident waiting to happen, and these are litigious times.
All right, like you give a damn who sues the hospital. What are you really doing here?
I came to repair the damage you did. What do you think, I enjoy visiting the stump? I get terrible care here.
Dr. Scorpio, call 2252. Dr. Robin Scorpio, call 2252.
How do you know my father?
Who?
Don't play dumb, it's redundant. What is it, the Bentonville Employment Agency? In action, he give you a job?
I'm off duty.
Uh-huh.
You need to leave.
I have an injury.
I want you out of my hospital.
Your hospital. There you go again, Dr. Drake. Does that give you authority to turn patients away? Because I got a great lawyer. Maybe you've heard of her. Angela Dwyer. These medical malpractice damages can run into the millions.
Okay. How about I put you on the list?
People die in hospitals waiting for treatment.
Then sit. Wait. We'll get to you when we get to you.
Dr. Murphy, 3407. Dr. Neil Murphy, call 3407.
I need to see the doctor. Today.
How much to get you out of my organization?
Jason hired me.
Jason doesn't know your head case.
Look, he knows my history.
Yeah, really? You went through some bad stuff in Afghanistan. You got mental scars to prove it, right?
Look, I gave Jason full disclosure.
Jason doesn't know what it's like. To have demons haunt you when they show up out of nowhere when you're working.
But you saw me have a bad reaction the night of your wedding.
And you froze up, didn't you? How many times that happened? You hear a gun go off or a car backfiring and you give off paralyzed. You're worthless to Jason and you're worthless to me.
Look, I wouldn't have taken a job if I couldn't do it.
You need to get another job, Mr. Butler. One where people don't die if you screw up. Because you don't know when that thing happens and it goes in your head. You understand? When you feel like you're going to break. You feel helpless. I don't need helpless. I can't afford helpless. And I can't afford you. You are a disaster waiting to happen. I can't trust you.
The hell
I don't like you.
he is. Why do you care so much?
I care for a lot of reasons. Number one, things between Sonny and Dante are bad, and they're getting worse, and I don't want to see one of them wind up dead.
Sonny is not my concern.
What the hell does that even mean? Not your concern. You love the man enough to agree to marry him.
Yes, I did. A lapse in judgment that left me shocked at the altar.
Honey, Sonny lets you in like he doesn't let anyone else in. You understand him like nobody else does.
What about you? You snuck out of school with him. You skipped school and got picked up for truancy.
We were a couple of kids running around having fun. You were the one that he loved. You were the one that he listened to. Sonny was getting knocked around by Deke every day of his life, and the older he got, the worse it was getting for him and his mother, and he was getting ready to fight back. He was getting ready to kill a cop, and you talked him down from that.
How do you know that?
There are a lot of thin walls in Bensonhurst, Connie. I know how you were able to get through to him and pull him back from his worst impulses.
Clearly not.
Okay. What about that time with what was his name? Tommy Pallone. Sonny found you two sitting in that car, listening to your song. He jumped up on the hood of the car and started kicking in the windshield.
Poor Tommy. He loves that car.
Yes, Sonny was like a wounded animal, and you got out of that car, and you looked him in the eye, and you started singing that song, and you got through to him. You gotta do that again. You gotta find a way to get through to Sonny now before it's too late.
You are such a hypocrite to sit there and attack
Out
Sean.
of this, Carly.
This was a private conversation between
I mean, who the hell are you to judge Sean with all the damage you've done?
Here's how it works, Carly. This is my organization. I get to do what I damn well please. He's my employee. I get to tell him what to do. He's not reliable. I don't want him working for me.
Someone has to run things while you're ripping your life apart.
Look, I appreciate you coming down here and standing up for me, Mrs. Jacks, but this is not
Did he just say Mrs. Jacks?
Shut up.
Jason hired me. He can fire me. That's all that needs to be said. But we can go now. I've got some work to do.
Well, you got no work to do for me.
You do exactly what Jason asked you to do, and I'm fine. I'm fine.
You sure?
Yeah, because I have some things to discuss with Sonny. Don't even think about making trouble for Sean.
Why are you defending him? Hey, are you sleeping with him?
I knew it was a bad idea to tell Dad anything.
Hey.
I should have just texted him when it was all over.
Listen, your father loves you. And maybe he's just handling this badly.
Maybe?
Listen to me. I can't describe it to you, and I hope and pray you never have to experience it. But there is no pain worse than losing a child. And when you're to blame because of a choice you made or an action you took, that pain, it goes even deeper.
Do you think that's how my dad feels?
I mean, he can deny it, and he can hide it with anger, but I know inside his heart he does think that you almost died because of him, and he is dealing with a tremendous amount of guilt right now, and he just doesn't know how to handle it.
So why is it my job to make him feel better?
It's not. But you could let go of some of that anger, and it might make you feel better. Just saying, that might be the way to go.
Good morning, folks.
Hello.
Hello. So, it's time to discuss your post-surgical prognosis. Is your mother around?
I'm an adult. My mom doesn't have to be here.
Well, it's pretty complex stuff.
It's my surgery in my body, so tell me.
It's most gratifying, albeit unexpected to even be considered.
Well, you've done so much for me and Sam that we want you to be a part of the wedding.
Well, but you were the Valkyrie's best person at her wedding. I'm surely you should return the favor.
Well, you know, Carly's not really fighting the wedding, but I don't really want to put her or Sam in that position.
Okay, well, if not the Valkyrie, then you must want Mistress her by your side, or Michael, who's been like a son.
No, are you saying that you don't want to be my best man?
No, it's not. I mean, let's be honest. Jacko has frequently been more trouble than he's worth.
What are you talking about? I trust you with my life. You never failed me or Sam. Every time we've needed you, you show up.
Jacko always fails miserably as a man of action.
What do you tell? You're a genius on the computer. You saved me more times than I can count.
Not as many times as you saved me.
You believe in the commitment that Sam and I are making, and that makes you more qualified than anybody else.
But Jacko must humbly accept your offer of being best man.